Okay, it's Wednesday. It's week 3 of my training diary for the Autumn 100. We've come to Llandegla, the trails, which are just my local trails really. Just run out the back door to these, which is pretty nice. And we've got 30 minutes easy today, followed by 6 times 60 seconds hill repeats, which, you know, the aim of those is to build lactic, be pretty spanned at the end of each one, and then recover fully each time before you go again. I like this session. It's 30 minutes after that as well, easy. So shouldn't be too tough to begin with, but that middle chunk is really important, that you can give it everything. So I'll catch up with you on my first rep, I reckon. Okay, house number 1 done. First one always feels like shit. Probably can't see the gradient. It's not that much. Still runnable. Now I've got a bit of easy recovery for about a minute or so. Then we go again. So we've just done rep number 5, and then I look down, don't know if you can see that, I've left the rep counter on from yesterday where I chose to do 8 shorter reps. So I had 6 written on the plan for me, I've got 8 on the watch now, just gonna have to do them now. Yeah, which is fine. Extra 2 minutes of pushing. So instead of having 1 left, I've got 3 left. Okay, yes, I'm done. That's me done as well. Last 2 kicked up a bit. You can see that. But yeah, nice bit of oxygen debt to start the day. Job done. That's Wednesday. Just 30, well, probably 35 minutes back. Easy to the house now. Okay, it's Friday session. I've got a bit of a wonky eye at the minute because I squirted some smidge in it this morning, so that's not a great start. We've shifted the long runs now, me and my coach, well, my coach has, Martin, to Fridays, which is good for me. It's better for me, really. I've got less responsibilities on a Friday. It's 5 hours around the lake again. Did 4 hours last week, which went all right. I won't be taking on any energy for the first 2 hours again, and then I'll be, yeah, just taking the normal. I take around 90 grams of carbs from then on per hour, I reckon. The breakfast, if anyone's interested, I had peanut butter and peanut butter on toast, just peanut butter on toast, and I've had a banana on the way because, yeah, just felt a bit hungry this morning, probably tiredness though. Yeah, this week's gone alright. We had the update on Wednesdays, the short hill reps. Since then, I've done some easy running with my local group, and I've done we call it a speed variation session, which is, I kept it on the flat, easy running for an hour or so, and in the middle, just some, you'd call them faster bursts of running for 45 seconds with recovery, times 8. So about 24 minutes worth of effort with recoveries. Someone was asking me about, on the YouTube channel, about the kind of, how I'm going about training for this Autumn 100. And it's pretty simple really. I've, like, bit of background, I started the year off with a good training block for a marathon. I've not ran many marathons, that was my second proper one that I've done in Barcelona. Training went pretty well. I had a 10-week training block, training went really well, and I got injured a couple of weeks before it, and I recovered enough to still do okay in it, but yeah, just the last couple of miles let me down. The injury came in, bit of a high hamstring issue, but so yeah, so all that marathon training was really good going into Dragon's Back, which was a 5-day race across Wales, the mountains and all that kind of thing. Obviously lots of climbing that one, so I shifted completely from marathon training, lots of tempo work and things like that, to go into just climbing basically for 6 weeks. That was the best training block I've had for a long time. I was getting 2-3 days at a time up in the mountains, big days, all weathers. Went into Dragon's Back feeling really good. If you've caught up with my podcast, you'll know it didn't end so well, but I still got it done. From there, we had 4 to 6 weeks again to get ready for Grand Trail Courmayeur, which is 100, I think it's 100k with a lot of meters of climb, 7,000 meters plus or something. Yeah, that was, so in all honesty, I didn't train, I just kept myself fit. My physio, Athlete Matters in Worsley, Duncan there, remarkably got me back training within 2 weeks of having compartment syndrome and a pretty fucked up leg. Yeah, he got me back training, but it's not proper training. I just managed to get myself to the start line, really. I had about a week of good training before the Italy race, and I called it a day. 70k into that, had a brilliant day. The video's on here somewhere. Had a brilliant day, but it allowed me to then start building up properly. Sorry. Yeah, then we had a week of getting back into training, but this training block is kind of, Martin's given me lots of, like, it's lots of easy running. There's always lots of easy running in these training plans, but there's also in this lots of shorter, faster reps, which I'm liking at the moment. So it's lots of like minute uphill, hards, the speed variations, stride outs at the end of easy runs. That's 3 sessions of the week. Then a long run at kind of 100 mile effort. He has given me a pace, but we don't need to bang on about that. But it's more about, can I keep the effort for 4 hours and 5 hours this week? Next week I've got 6 hours, the same deal. I'm not going to go to the lake next week, I've got somewhere else in mind. And then I'm still training, but then 2 weeks later I'm running the lap in the Lake District, which is 45 miles around Windermere. I think it goes anti-clockwise around Windermere on the low fells, which should be a good run out. It's a bit hillier than the Autumn 100, but it's nothing to worry about. You go at one's fell, I think. Yeah, it's not massive climb, so I should be able to get a good run out there. And yeah, it looks like there should be some decent competition, so yeah, it should push me a bit. That'll be my next big training run. That's about it, really. We'll see how this one goes. Weather's all right at the minute. I mean, it's raining. Don't know if you can see it. Yeah, it is raining, but it's not too bad. It's a bit windy. It gets really windy on this lake, so you can check the run out on Strava later, I guess. I'll film a little bit of it, but yeah, nothing too dramatic. Then on Sunday, well, I've got an easy run tomorrow. Sunday, I'll have to check. Don't know what I've got Sunday, but nothing too crazy. That should, to give you a bit of an idea of mileage, I've done about 70k to this point, I think, this week. 5 hours today. So we'll see where we're at after this. Okay. much done. That is, I did 4:45-ish in the end. I'm 15 minutes short, but I've done the distance. I've done over 50k, and you can see it's just been hard rain for about 5 hours. So yeah, that'll do me. I'm 5 minutes away from the car, and I'll get warm and get back doing stretches and yoga, i.e. fuck about with the kids.